All right, good morning, guys. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully, your Friday is going very well this morning, and hope that you had an amazing Thursday. So, I know some of you on YouTube have been asking, where's Jared today? But remember, guys, on Fridays, Jared does not do the engineering the markets. He only does on Monday through Friday, but then he is on, I believe, at 12 for the crypto market. So you can catch him then. All right, guys. So just coming on just to hang with you guys for a little bit before we get started around 8:30. When Norm joins me, we'll get rolling here. 11, Dan. So thank you for that. 11. Let's see what we got going on this morning. So yesterday, man, Apple, guys. Apple was just incredible. Let's take a look at that here. Where's Apple? Here we go. This thing was a whole lot of fun. This is all you needed. Apple and also, what's the other one? LSIT. LSIT was just insane. So here's Apple. Man, this thing just took off nicely. And we talked about this one on the daily being, it's kind of setting up properly. It's capping down today. Nice too. Setting up properly here. And just look at the breakout 150. So that was pretty nice on Apple yesterday. And the other one was, and actually what they had earnings last night, so we knew that was going to be interesting. So there it is. Today they're down, so we'll see again, pre-earning action yesterday. Now they're down quite a bit, 3.5. We'll see how that's going to play out. Definitely going to be in play today. And the other one we had was LSIT. LSIT was also just incredible. Look at this move on the daily, man, from 28 to 40. Just wild. So big pop there on LSIT yesterday. Let's take a look at the 5 minutes. You can see the inside action, and yeah, there it is. Just look at this 28 to 40, guys. I mean, just incredible. So hopefully you guys took advantage of those two. Very good action there. The rest, I had Apple on my secondary list, as you can see here. Well, now you can't see there, but you can see here. I had it on my secondary list, and I moved it up because I knew, early on this thing was getting nicely. You guys were calling it out, and it traded just amazing yesterday. The rest were not so great. Yeah, Tesla does look great. So Tesla's playing game with us. It's just playing a game here. I mean, intraday is so bad. At least for me. I mean, look at this intraday action yesterday. It's just so bad. Every candle overlapping the previous candle. You get a somewhat of a breakout here, but it's just. But the daily continues to look very good, very strong. Probably looking to get to that 1100 today. We'll see. Today will be an interesting day. I mean, I know there's a lot of parents, Thor included, right, with their kids, myself included. I have family coming over from Florida actually today. My brother who's down there, so he's joining us with his family. There's a lot of parents that are going to be having kids activities with their schools today, fundraisers and all sorts of stuff. So the volume after the open should be interesting. I think you're going to have a lot of people falling off early into Halloween activities with their school, and then we got Halloween weekend. Shout out to Thor's daughter's her birthday's coming up this weekend, so shout out to him and his daughter. Hopefully they have an amazing time. So yeah, should be a fun one, but we will have to be very careful. There's a lot of stuff here that has potential. I just don't know if today is going to be the day. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. Any questions, guys? This is a little more laid back, more like more relaxed pre-market preparation before we get to the 8:30 stuff. Candles to cash is asking, suggestion on a laptop for stock trading, please. Thank you. I mean, it depends on what you're looking to do with the equipment. I always say, find out what you're looking to do and then get the equipment that's going to support what you're trying to do, not vice versa. If you're looking to trade with DAS, Trader Pro, I'm just picking DAS, right? If you're looking to trade with DAS and you're looking to keep things very simple, you're not going to run 3 or 4 or 6 monitors, you can get a very inexpensive laptop and do pretty well because DAS it runs it's very lean. It's not like a Thinkorswim where every time I open up Thinkorswim, even though I opened up the day before, it has to load. Well, why do you have to load and do things in the background, right? It's a heavy platform. And I got a powerful machine, and still it just has to do this thing. So it's not like that. You open it up and it's just boom, your password and you're in already, right? So it tells you how lean it is. I mean, it doesn't even keep history. Like every night, if you guys know, it just dumps all the history and it's just like fresh, right? So all your trades and it's just all gone. There's just nothing in there, you know. And I'm sure there's a reason for that, is to keep it nice and lean, right? So it all depends what you're trying to do. Now, if you're gonna be trading with a think or swim, and you're gonna be having, you know, you're gonna be recording and you're gonna be doing other stuff on the laptop, then yeah, you might need to get a more beefier laptop. But it really comes down to a matter of choice of what you're going to be doing. Jonathan S, yeah, I love Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is a pretty good platform, not for day trading, not for what we do here in the chat room at the open, but for swing trading is amazing. Again, for swing trading, I don't think anybody should be paying commissions. There's so many great options out there. If you're swing trading heavily, you shouldn't be paying commissions. So you shouldn't really be with a broker that's charging you commission. You don't need the tools that we have on Dash Trader Pro for swing trading. And usually people keep them on separate accounts. Like, for example, Brian's a great example. He obviously a big swing trader. He keeps his day trades and swing trades in separate accounts. And if I'm not mistaken, we'll ask him later, he keeps all his swing stuff in TOS and his options, I believe, in TOS. I love their mobile app too. Their mobile app is really, really good. You know, to look at the chart. So, for example, if I want to see what the SPY is doing in my phone, that's what I'm going to. And it's free, guys. You don't have to pay for it. So you can open an account and get it for free. You can have that. So, yep. Let's see here. Let's get everything in line to get started in a few minutes. What else, guys? Any earnings last night that are worth looking at right now? We got a little bit of time. Let me pull up Benzinga. And for those that are not part of the community, or if you're brand new, if you click that Benzinga logo at the top, you're gonna get this thing here. Let me see if I could clean up this page. We'll do this and we'll do that. You get access to this right over here, so you kind of see some of the news that's coming out this morning. Any names that we like? Let's scroll down here. Oh, forgot to switch it over. There we go. See if there's any names that we like this morning with some news here. To the team. I don't see anything good. Any FDA approvals? I actually never done this. Does that work? If you put like FDA, or it just has to be a ticker? That would have been nice if you could put like FDA and it search the description, right? Because that stuff usually moves very well. What if I put earnings? Does that search it? Oh yeah, it does actually. Let me see, earnings. Oh, that does work. All right, so we just don't have any FDAs. Oh, it's pretty cool. I never done that. I always put a ticker in here. And if you're like me and we always put a ticker, now you know you can actually search earnings. So that's pretty cool. CCL, NCLH, RCL. What's going on here? They're moving higher, so they got something going on there. That's good. Let's see if there's any action this morning on those tickers. Got the cruise lines. Got some stuff going on there. Oh yeah, you see some movement here on CCL. Not much volume right now. RCL is pretty light on volume. Usually the worst one on volume is RCL. And then we had NCLH. Yeah, not a whole lot going on right now. Big miss on earnings. Yeah, I see that. Then again, they're not doing a whole lot right now. We'll see at the open how they go. But again, they haven't done much. Like even the airlines. You know, I'm in a swing trade on American Airlines on my TOS account, and it's just not moving. It's just not moving. So everything is going up. I'm always curious about this, and I was talking to other people offline about it. You know, everything's going up except airlines. So it's very, very interesting. We'll have to see. They're traveling. People are getting on planes. I mean, there's definitely more activity, but they're just not going up for whatever reason. X. Let's take a look at X. What's happening there? X right now. Yeah, I see some activity up 9%. That's pretty good. Any news on X? Well, what's just searching here on Benzinga? What do we have for X? I don't see anything on Benzinga. I see Starbucks. What happened with Starbucks? When I put X, Starbucks is coming up. All right, let's get rid of this guy here. We don't care about your profits. Somebody's spamming our chat and YouTube. Let's hide this guy. We don't care about your profits. Tell us how you traded. Tell us the strategy, and then we could probably look at you. No, actually, I no, I like X actually. No, I like X. I think it can trade pretty decent. Starbucks this morning taking a nice hit. Maybe that's because I bought Dunkin' Donuts instead, right? I got Dunkin' instead of Starbucks, so they're not doing well. They're getting slammed this morning. So that's not good. They're definitely in play. We'll be taking a look at them. Let's actually put a list. Do I want to get rid of my list? I don't know if I want to get rid of my list because we got to go over at 8:30. Unless, you know, it's 8:25. Let's go over it now. Let's go over our stuff now, and then we can start building our list slowly. We'll start put Starbucks on here, right? Does that sound like a good idea to you guys? Let's do that. Tesla, guys. Tesla was, again, the daily is just wild. I'm gonna keep it on here. This thing looks good for today. Hopefully today could be the day where they break out of here. I do love the daily on it. It's just so bad in the intraday action yesterday. Here's Futu. Futu last night, well, not last night, but yesterday had a huge drop, and it got very, very extended in the pre-market. Just look at this drop here. Pre-market was some great action on here. Great action in the pre-market. Look at the reverse right here. Just the push up. A nice bounce, and that continued into the intraday, into the open as well. So that was nice yesterday. Futu was good, but again, as I mentioned before, I think all eyes were on Apple and Lucid. It's just they were just incredible. Here's IRNT. Nice drop here. It wasn't all that clean, but you did get a beautiful drop here below the VWAP. That was nice. That traded well. Here is AMD. AMD, we seen better. Again, just really, really choppy. I didn't really see how this breakout happened. On the 1 minute, if it was clean or not. Again, I was looking at LCIT and Apple. You really didn't have to look elsewhere besides this one right here, guys. I mean, just the madness. $28 to 40. With notice the pullbacks. They're not heavy, big pullbacks. So if you had a decent entry, you could have rolled this all the way up to at least 34, right? 34 starts getting a little extended now. You know, the drop is a little bigger, but you could have rolled this all the way up to 34 easily. You know, and depending on your style, you could have maybe got a piece of 40. But again, you're going from 28 to 34. You're a happy camper. You're not complaining about that. TWO as well. This one, again, I didn't really look at it too much because it does trade a little funky, so I wasn't paying too close attention to it. And then obviously Apple yesterday, just insane. Look at the madness here on Apple. So down today, so big seesaw type action, right? Huge pop up yesterday, and now we're below actually where we even started yesterday, and below this consolidation area here. So that's going to be good today. Great volume. We're going to keep both of those on deck this morning. So let's get rid of everything here. Let's Control X this, and then we'll start here with what we have is Apple, and what we saw, Starbucks. I think Tesla might be worth taking a look at, and Starbucks as well in play for sure. Excellent. We'll put those on there. Questions: do all shorts have a cost? Currently in the simulator, probably going to go with CMEG. A cost. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do all shorts have a cost? Are you saying like, for example, commissions? I mean, it's treated almost the same way as you would treat a long position, right? So you're just gonna get hit with commissions. There's really nothing different about it. Now, if you are per ticket, right, $2.99 per ticket. Oh yes, if you no borrow fee on most, yes, correct, Norm. Now I know CMEG allows you to locate stocks, right? They allow you to do that. So if you're thinking about that, locating shorts, yeah, there's a fee for that. I believe they charge a fee for that, and it's different for how hard it is to borrow that stock. So I'm at 0.5, but it was a grandfather, and also there's no PDC. Yeah, correct. CMEG. That's the only reason why you would trade with CMEG, to avoid the PDT rule, right? If you want to get it past the PDT rule, that's the only reason you would trade with them. They're not the best when it comes to commissions and shorts. Like if you compare IB and CMEG, IB's, it means just blows them out the water when it comes to inventory for short, and also just, you know, you lose some customer service, obviously, right, with a broker like that. But they're great if you're trying to get past the PDT rule. They are amazing for that. But it's not going to be cheap. $2.95 per trade is not cheap, especially when you're starting small. But you know, That's the only option you really have, right? Carlos, can Dash Trade Pro be linked to TOS accounts for hotkeys? Would that be beneficial for day trading? So is anyone trading with Think or Swim and Dash Trader Pro? The issue is, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, we got the heavy hitters in here that know this better than I do. But for example, Dash Trader Pro is a platform, right? It's a platform. And then you have Think or Swim. You have TOS, which is, not TOS, sorry, TD, which is the broker. So the platform is going to send the order to the broker, right? The platform gets the information directly from the market, right? This is why you're getting direct access to the market. You're getting information directly from the market. You're not getting price information, candles and charts from TD, right? Because that means you'll have to go from the market to your broker and then to DAS. That's not what's happening. What's happening is DAS is going directly to the market and getting that information for you at a very fast pace, right? This is why you're paying that 150. That 150 you pay to DAS is to be able to get that connection to you, right? That's where that money is going to. And I'm sure some of it is to cover the cost to maintain this platform and blah, blah, and service and all that good stuff, right? It is a business, right? They're not doing it for their health. So that's where that's going. Now, either way, your broker is the one clearing your order right here. They're the ones clearing it. DAS is not doing that. So when you go from DAS to a broker that is not a direct access broker, which TD is not, right? They're not an IB broker. They're not a what are the direct access stuff we have out there? We have a couple. They're not a direct access broker. So even though you send it, it's still going to take time. Me? Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Okay, my video's not up for some reason.
Oh, no, I hear you loud and clear.
No,
that's strange.
It's not you, it's me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna try to reset your cam here, but it's on your end. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So even though you're getting DAS, if your broker is not direct access, you're still not going to get those beautiful fills. It's going to sit there. Your triangle is going to sit there unfilled, waiting for your broker to get back to you on that fill. Now, I'm not aware of anyone using Dash Trader Pro with TD. Is anybody doing that? I'm using the TD with Dash Trader Pro. Execution speed must be better than last year. Now, last year TD has so many issues. So again, just not sure how that's going to work. This is like having a very nice looking car and then the engine just sucks, right? So I just don't know how that will work. But again, I always tell people you have to do what works for you before we get into our pre-market prep here. So I know a lot of traders in our community trade with TOS. Did you just
tell everybody you do you?
I did tell everybody you do you. That's so New York of me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. YOLO, right? So do what's best for you. That's probably the better way to do it. But there's some people that that trade with TOS and that's all they do. But their strategy, right? They figure out, hey, this is the way I want to trade. This is my trading style. I can support this trading style with TOS. I can support it with Robinhood. I can support it with Trade Zero or Schwab or any of these other free brokers, even IBK Lite, which doesn't charge you commissions. And it's all good. This is a great thing about the market. You can do what works for you. You don't have to do it the way I do it. You can do you. You can do you, my friend. All right, let's get started. Norm, good morning, my friend. How are you?
What the hell is going on this morning? My kid was being an asshole. I just...
We even got music for you this morning, man.
I've got music. I mean, this is like in the new universe.
Yes, it is. Pre-Halloween celebrations, I guess. Okay. So let's see. All right, guys, let's get to it. We kind of went over what we had yesterday already, so you saw that there. So far on our list, we have Apple, which I think is going to be very interesting. You already made the list,
so I can just go.
I think this is it.
Go back to
the list
sleep.
is right here. We have Apple. Norm, what is your thoughts on Apple, man? Look at this move. Pops up, and I know you're picky about trading stuff before earnings.
Yeah, I don't trade going into earnings. They had earnings last night, and they just shit the bed. I mean, it was not good. And frankly, I think that was pretty easy to understand that was going to happen. It was supply chain issues. There's been, talk of them cutting production because they just didn't have the chips to make the phones. So I think you could have seen that coming a mile away.
Yeah. So it's definitely in play, guys. 1.5. We have this on our list. We put on Tesla here. We spoke about this a little bit. Again, their daily just continues to kind of mess with us here, right? It looks great for a possible breakout. So we'll see where that goes. Yesterday's intraday action was not clean, but we'll see today. Today's looking, again, daily looks great, guys. Continues to make higher lows on here, slamming up against this level here. The high of this is like 1100, I believe. So let's see if we could test that today. We're as high as a 1089, 1090 so far. And we have Starbucks. Starbucks is getting a huge drop. Now, this is earnings too, I believe.
Yep.
And
Well,
they're
it's
getting,
earnings. It's also they've got a
yeah.
China issue, and I believe they're also raising their minimum wage again
Mm,
because 15 enough isn't enough. $15 an hour isn't enough to pour coffee, so I think they've upped it to 17.
wow. We are in the wrong business, my friend.
I know.
We just started making some coffee beans here. Yeah, so again, Starbucks getting killed here. We'll definitely be looking at that. Let's take a look at our gappers list this morning. Gapping up today, we have IonQ, and thing is not linked. This is why it's not connecting here properly. So let's link this up. For those that do not know how to link trade ideas, come over to your trade ideas menu. Go ahead and click on tools, external linking. This little window is going to pop up here. Click on add link, and then go ahead and get your cursor. You can see my cursor there. Put it over where you want it to populate the ticker, and just hit shift. It's going to grab that information, hit OK. You can minimize this. And now when I click on any scanners, not just the gap up, the gap down, on any scanners on trade ideas, it's going to populate that ticker right over there. This is why sometimes
Harry.
Harry, thank you so much for that $5 bomb. Sometimes when you guys see in the chat that I start just pushing tickers out, it's not me. It's that I linked it wrong and it starts doing that. And it just happens that when it does that, it decides to pick up Futu at very key moments. I think one time, Norm, you asked me a question and I sent Futu to you, and I'm like,
it just wants to pick up FU to you.
Yeah, it really does. And I think Jared said something the other day to me, and it sends that I'm like, oh man, this guy's gonna think I'm a, you know what, over here. So, but yeah, that's what happens. I'm just gonna turn some things on over here, guys, and we'll get going in a sec. I'm gonna shout out to our good friend Harry, who again continues to support the channel here and the charity of the month. Appreciate that very, very much. Your $5 bomb there. No message today, but we appreciate you very much for doing that. As we close the month, this is the last day of the month for the charity of the month.
Hey, thank you.
So thank you very much for that. Cool. Let's get this out of the way. See, I minimized everything. Let's bring this back. We'll bring this back, and we'll bring which one I'm missing. Here we go. Perfect. All right, so IonQ this morning, we looked at this before. It didn't look great. The daily seems to be taking off nicely. How has it been trading? Let's go to yesterday's date here, and it looks very light on volume. Like it looks like the price action doesn't look pretty clean. What we have, 7 million?
Very recently,
yeah,
had a SPAC announcement. I don't know if it's de-SPACed or not yet. I can't remember. They had of earnings. They gave financial update. I don't know if it was actually an official earnings report or not, because there's very little data on this, but yeah.
Okay. Well, again, I don't even know how to trade these. The daily looks great. IonQ, we'll put it on here. We'll see. We'll see. But without having firm news, you got to be careful on that one. We lost Norm. I think it was me. Was Norm connection spotty for you guys as well, like the mic just now, just last few seconds. Okay, so we'll get Norm to refresh over there.
It's not me. It's you.
It's me. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's do X this morning. X right now, gapping up 9%.
So YouTube's
16,000.
Nothing. Go ahead.
You can't hear me, they said on YouTube?
No, they can hear you just fine. I just checked.
Okay, we're good. Here's X, guys. X this morning popping up 9.1, 650 on 20,000. So that's good. We'll keep it on there. Like the pop this morning. Hopefully we can get some good volume and a good breakout. We've seen that before from them. VUZI. I'm not a fan of this one. We've seen it in the past. Not a whole lot going on there. I'm going to skip on it. Be very picky this morning. LSIT. I think we have to have LSIT after such a move yesterday. Possible continuation today. They are staying in the higher side of things, in the green side, at least by 4.2. Little bit of a drop early this morning, but yeah, still in the green, looking nice. We'll keep an eye on this one here. QGen today, no good. This looks horrible. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. Heading on down to ABBV. This is Abby, whatever this thing is. It's so bad, guys. It just doesn't trade very well. we'll skip on this one. JKS, this is up 2.6. Daily looks interesting. A possible, we'll come back to it. I know you guys like this one. I'm on the fence on it. It can be good at times, but I'm on the fence on it. We'll put it here. Gapping down today, RVI. RVI this morning, huge drop. Look at this, guys, 35%, hanging around 27 bucks and now at $7. So what's the news on this? Do we have anything crazy going on that we should know about? It is down 70. Wait, why is that difference? I'm showing 74 on trade ideas, but it's really down 35. Well, why is it looking? Why am I getting a different number?
35.
RVI.
Yeah, that's what I have. So I don't know. Nevertheless,
oh yeah, it's correct. It's wait, how is it up? Look at the day. Look at the daily. What's going on with this thing? What's in this coffee?
It's up, but it was up a lot more. I don't know. That looks like some kind of a weird split situation or something to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Something's
sure.
up. Oh, that makes sense. A split. Okay, I'm about to go back to Duncan and say what the hell they put in my coffee there. All right,
that makes sense. Garbage. It's a REIT.
Yeah,
it's not even. I don't even.
No,
think it's worth looking at.
Not worth looking at, especially up 35 down here. It's just let's move on. VRAR this morning. No, not looking good neither. We'll skip on down. ZEN this morning down 20%. Just getting crushed here, as you can see. Volume. We got some volume here. For the most part, this stock does not get great volume, guys. Very light on volume. I'm not a fan of it. I hope we can find something better this Friday. If not, I'll just look at the top three: Apple, Tesla, and Starbucks. That'll be my list today. I'm not gonna go fishing for anything too crazy this morning. NVIX, you know how this one can be here, down 18% this morning. This one could be interesting. This one could be interesting. We've seen some good stuff out of that at times. FDMT. FDMT down 18%. Wow, there has not been a day in the last 2 months this thing traded over 2 million shares. So that kind of tells you what that pricing is going to look like. So it's a therapeutics company there. Yeah, we're not touching this. And also lower float, right? Sitting at 21. You need volume. Floats like that, you need heavy volume. WDC, this is Western Digital. They're not the best type trading stock, but they're down 11%. Might be worth taking a second look at. We'll throw it on here. RFL, nope, not good. Nope, not good. Starbucks, we have Amazon down a 4.4. DWAC this morning, yeah, this is just garbage. DWAC just doesn't trade very well. And then we got some good ones over here. IRNT, well, not this one, but we have Apple down here, which we have, and then we have Futu. What is Futu doing this morning? Up 3%. I think it's getting to that territory where it's just not going to be great. It's just going to start chopping around after the drop yesterday in the pop. So again, I think we have some pretty good ones already up here. So Norm, anything you like besides Apple, Tesla, and Starbucks?
I'm still looking, man. If you can tell by my voice, I was up a little bit late last night, and I'm still looking. It's not a great day, to be frank. We've got options. Yeah, options expiring today. I think that's part of it, but yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Our list will get better as we go on here.
Yeah, let's hope. I tell you this much: we got three. We have three that look good, very good potential here. Especially Starbucks. Look at the drop; continues to look very nasty there. And we'll see. We'll see how the day develops, guys. Let's take it to the chat room here. We have. Let's start with you. Let's start with Chris is here. Let's start with Chris K, giving us XOM. This morning, XOM right now, it is up 1.7, 378,000. I don't like to trade this one, but it looks like it is in play. It looks like it wants to break out of here and kind of head towards some new highs there. So if you have space on your end, if you like trading this one, by all means, put it on your deck. Is Oxy moving? If this whole sector is doing something, Oxy will be the one that I would like to watch. I think they're the cleanest one, but they're not really in play. I could tell here they're not doing anything. So yeah, that's the only reason, Chris K, why I'm not putting that one. Chris MC, let's look at Plug. What is Plug up to this morning? Plug, big day yesterday. Pretty quiet right now, though. Only 200,000 shares traded. Not a whole lot going on at the moment. I see you're looking at possible continuation today, but this could be tough on this Friday, man. I'm just not sure. So I'm going to pass on that one for now. Heading on down, OCGN this morning. Let's take a look here. It's got some good volume, 732,000 already, so that's decent. And yeah, you know what? possible continuation. I would love for them to stay above this previous day close line. What I do like is the volume on them this morning. I'm not a huge fan, but the volume is there. If we can get that in some direction, that'll be nice. So OCJ, we'll throw that on there for now. Facebook, what's going on with Facebook? Let's get rid of some of these levels here, clean this up. Facebook, 512,000. Stuck between the highs and lows right now. We'll come back to it. Might not keep it on deck. Again, doesn't look great today. Might not keep it on deck. Plug, yeah, I looked at Plug. I have looked at it. You guys like this one, huh? Let's put it on here. A few people throwing this out. We'll put it on here. We'll come back to it. Maybe you guys are seeing something that I'm not on it, but we'll put it on. We'll put it on there. Daryl, Wimmy, it is up 24%, 11 million shares traded. So there's no lack of volume there. I'll tell you that much. 50 million shares float. Definitely in play. Yesterday had a nice little pop. Looks like from $4 to 450. Very late in the afternoon here. So that some of that's continuing into the pre-market this morning, and we're seeing that trade very, very well. So yeah, I think it's definitely in play. I will put it here as a risky one, because it is lower price. You got to be careful. It's not low flow. It's not a risk. It's not a low flow. It's only 50 million, so it's pretty good. But we'll put it there just in case. Nvidia from Sam. What's going on with Nvidia? Nvidia, are they still hitting? Yeah, they're still hitting their all-time highs here. Looking pretty nice. Pre-market action, not as active as we've seen from them in the past. I did not see them yesterday. How they do yesterday? Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad towards the second part of the day. Looks like it did very well off the VWAP here. So that was nice. A couple of good moves there. Day looks great, guys. Very similar to what Tesla is doing. Very, very similar. Just kind of, pushing up against these all-time highs over here for a possible breakout. That could be nice. That could be nice. Nvidia. I just don't know if we're going to do that today. Today feels like one of those days where it's just going to be very, very choppy. It just feels like that, but you can't go off just that. So XOM we looked at, guys. I think it is in play. If I like this stock, I would have had it on my list for sure. If you like this stock the way Peter likes AMD, definitely put it on your list. But I'm not a fan of this one. CVX. CVX, what am I seeing here? CVX seems very light, man. Seems very, very, very light. CVX, I don't think I ever traded this company. What is this?
CVX. They had earnings this morning. A lot of the oil producers did.
Okay, so along with ExxonMobil. Yeah, see, their price action for me, it's not clean. So yes, they could be in play today, but their price action for me is not clean. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a 2 billion share float. I just don't like. I mean, it's highly institutionally traded. If I'm going to trade an oil company, I'm going to trade Oxy, which doesn't have earnings, I don't think, until next week. That having been said, they're not doing squat either. I don't know. Maybe one of them does something, but I'm not a huge fan of trading these.
Yep, I fully agree with you there, my friend. MMAT up 4.6, 2.5 million. I mean, I don't like what they have done so far this morning, right? They were up nicely last night in the pre-market, in the after hours. This pre-market, they were up, but they gave it all back. And now we're just back at close to this area where it's just been just kind of chopping around. So I'm not a fan of that. They have great volume, 2.5. I don't think that volume is trading very clean this morning. And for the most part, their daily is pretty crappy right now. So I think they're going to be choppy today. They just have that look. Yeah.
Have you looked at Facebook this morning?
Yeah, we have it. We put on Facebook on here. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it on there. Sorry.
Yeah, we have it on here. It looks okay. It looks better than some of the other stuff we have on here.
Meta.
What was that? Meta?
It's Meta.
Yeah. We have to see how that's. You know what? We have to see how that's going to play out today. Let's put it up here.
You have all these problems. You cause all these problems. Change your name. It should all be over with.
It's all. Everybody will forget everything and just move on.
Dipshit.
We'll see how that works out for them. Peter's favorite, Yoni. Let's look at our Yanni. I think it's Yoni or Yanni. Yoni. AMD here this morning. You know what, guys? AMD.
Mang is now Mang. What's up, Mang?
Yeah, AMD is looking really good this morning, guys. We talked about these two candles here, right? We're seeing some of that right now. We're losing some of the levels there. So AMD, let's add AMD. Don't worry, guys. This list looks very long. but there's only like 3 here, 4 that look that are really good. They're gonna keep. They're gonna stay here. Yeah. So don't mind how long this is. This is gonna be chopped up very easily, very quickly. All right, here we go. OCGN, we looked at banned from your list. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't trade it. I look at it because I know a lot of you guys call it out. So we look at it with my set levels for it, but I don't trade it. I don't like the way it does. Janice says ACGN beat me up. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. And this what happens over time. You start looking at these same tickers over and over again, and you start to get to know how they trade. And we know OCGN doesn't trade very well, right? So this is why some of you guys might look at the pre-market action if you're new and say, well, why does Carlson have this one? It looks exactly the same as AMD. It looks exactly the same as Tesla. Why did he decide to not put this one on the list? And that's the reason why. Some of the history shows us that when we do have this on the list, doesn't trade too nice. Yeah, we do have women here. I have it on the risk on the lower low flow risky pile because again, it is lower price. Not a low flow, but it's lower price. You got to be careful with the number of shares. And now it's starting to pick up here nicely. Again, 12.6 million, so that's looking pretty good. John, you're giving us F Ford. Yeah. What did they do yesterday? Yesterday was the day, right? Yesterday was the day where they should have done something decent. Let's see. All right, look at this. You have one. All right, we had one initial move there. After that, just nothing. The entire a day, nothing, like absolutely nothing. And you're getting volume, right? You're probably trading what 1 million shares easily because they get the volume. You have 3.4 million shares on this move here. It's just nothing, just between 10 cents. So this is the issue with Ford. I don't think today you're gonna get anything great. You know, this is why I don't watch. This is why I don't watch them. This is a no. You know, for Ford. So. Wimmy is good. We have them on their Facebook. We have them on their DWAC. We looked at earlier. I think this is difficult to trade, guys. Look at the choppiness on the daily. Look at the horrible action the last couple of days. Even the intraday doesn't look good, guys. The intraday has been also very messy. Look at yesterday's action. Look how messy this is. Right, this is very messy. You got one breakout here and here, but outside of that, the whole entire chart looks very messy. All right, Zen, we looked at. We were good there. All right, cool. Let's stop here. Let's take over. Let's look at a few from YouTube. What do we have on here? Zen, I see a lot of you guys throwing out Zen. Yeah, we looked at that one. Zen, yeah. Oh, I see what you guys keep bringing it up. It's the drop, right? The drop, the 19.5 drop here that we're getting. And this thing is 21.2 million. Actually, did we look at this? I'm not sure if we looked at it or not. But yeah, I just don't know, guys. I think it's very light on volume. Can we get something today out of this? Yes, we might get a bounce on this. It's very extended towards the downside, 19.5. I would love to see a bounce if some people find this price to be at a good deal, right? So we've got some long-term investors that want to get in this, saying, hey, that's a good price for this long-term. Maybe we can get a little bounce on here, but outside of that, this stock normally does not trade very well in the intraday. Pre-market looks decent. This is one that you have to wait a couple of minutes after the market open. That's the best way to put it. All right, CL Dora. CL is this is a bad ticker. We've seen this before. Forget the company, but it is a horrible ticker, guys. Colgate. Yeah, this does not trade well at all. I don't think I ever traded this stock, so stay away from that one. If it doesn't match what you're looking to do, right? Can't tell you what to do, but that's not one we'll be watching. INOQ. Oh no. Is that what you said? Why is INOQ on the list? INOQ. Oh, Corey.
IONQ.
Oh, Corey, my friend, you scare me because you're a longtime viewer, and I was gonna say, Corey, what are you sending me here? So no, I typed it wrong. IONQ. So it's just that's my typo.
Back to bed, brother.
Yeah, Corey, you scare me, man. But Corey, longtime viewer on YouTube, thank you so much. Yeah, no, thank you for correcting us. IONQ. Norm, this doesn't look too good this morning. PLTR. Let's take a look here. PLTR. What do we have? PLTR. No, I don't think this is in play, guys. No, that's not in play. LSID we have here. LSID is in play, guys. LSID, what we like right now, we like LSID, we like Apple, we like Tesla, we like Starbucks. That's probably going to be the list right now. Secondary, maybe NVIDIA, Facebook, and probably AMD. I think that's the list, guys. So you know what? Let's save some time. Let's go over to announcements. We'll come back and fine tune this list. As I'm setting this up, guys, hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. We really appreciate it. It does help us out a whole lot here when you do that. And trust me, we won't charge you for that thumbs up. It's completely free to you, and it does magic on our end. So we appreciate your support. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. Next week, next Tuesday, 8 p.m., you've got Kyle's webinar on important metrics to journal. And then Andrew Miniker's webinar is posted. If you're ready to watch that and can't find anything to trade like me today, you can go watch the recording of that from earlier this week, talking about techniques to improve your trading psychology. This is the last day, guys. Thank you very much. All the donations on Super Chat will be donated to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. We'll announce the new one next week. If you want to participate in the member trade of the day and trade of the week, take a screenshot of your best trades with entries and exits, of course, and then add in as much commentary as you can. Post it on Twitter. Tag at Bearable Traders, at MikeScoreBBT, and at NormBBT. Also use the hashtags BBT Family. Day trading and stock market. We will announce a winner each afternoon, and then all those trades of the day are eligible for trade of the week, which is voted on by the team over the weekend and announced on Monday. And if you have not been in the chat room, you'd like to give it a try, go to bearabletraders.com. Scroll down about halfway down the page. You'll see the test drive button, as you see there on the screen now. Click that. When you check out, use the promo code PREMARKET24. That will get you a discount off the intro membership. It's not a recurring payment. It is only one time. 7 calendar days, 5 trading days in the room to give you a taste of what it's like, see if it's a good fit for you. And if it is, you can always go use the promo code FALL40 to get 40% off the annual elite membership.
All right, thank you so much, Norm. And all right, let's hop into this, guys. Let's chop this thing up nicely this morning. Apple is staying on here. I like Apple today, so that looks good. Tesla looks very nice for a possible breakout. They got the volume this morning. They got the daily. We just need them to get that extra push here to get going. And we know we can. So let's see if today is going to be the day where they do that. Here, Starbucks getting a huge drop this morning, guys. It is extended towards the downside, so we got to be careful. Again, as I mentioned, sometimes you get these overreactions. This could be one of them. I mean, we're nearing some levels of support right on here on the daily. A little bit far off, but you do see a couple of bounces around 106, and we're right there on when it comes to the low of the pre-market. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Actually, we'll mark the low of the pre-market right here around 105. But look out for 106. 106 really, you can see several days, several candles closing and opening right on there. Right? Yes, you do have some action below that, but that 106 is going to be very important. If you go here, you see that area also has a lot of touches on here. You got resistance. You got a little bit of support happening there. So we'll see. We'll see if it has reached the bottom here. Are we looking to bounce back up? If we lose this could be an amazing short. Hopefully it gives us the opportunity to take advantage of that. So Starbucks definitely on our list. High of the pre-market this morning is going to be at 108.30. So 108 with 30 right there. And then above that, guys, we do have some other areas here of support. We have here some nice one. Look at the daily, tons of touches here. Here, you got a one over here, one nearing over here as well. So you got a lot of support there. That can now become great resistance on this stock if we were to between 108 and 106, which is our highs and lows. Let's see if we find a midpoint here. Do we have anything on the daily that looks significant? Let's hop in here. What do we have? Yeah, we do. Right on here, 107.33. 107.33. You have several days, a lot of touches on this. You want to have this on here. This looks good. Pre-market, you're getting a little bit of action there, but I will have that on there. I think that's a area to have. Maybe not. Don't put too much weight on that level, but that's definitely something to have on the list there. All right, so we're keeping Apple, we're keeping Tesla. X. I like the pop. I like the pop on X. We'll keep X. LSID is good. Lucid. NVIDIA, I think, is more of a possible for potential breakout. So I'm just going to bring it down here. NVIDIA, there we go. Facebook, I think, again, also we're going to see what happens with this news. I think it's more of a possible as well. We'll bring this down too. So we'll get rid of Facebook. We'll get rid of NVIDIA. And I know moderators will be watching now. For example, Peter already has on his list Facebook and NVIDIA. So he'll call something off if he sees something great there. So we'll move those down on our list. AMD. I like AMD for a possible drop here. I like AMD. Let's see if we can pick something off on this one. And I think that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Secondary list, let's fine tune this thing up. Zen, I love the drop here. We'll keep it on here. Plug, I'm going to remove plug, guys. I mean, yes, great day yesterday, but today, right now, pre-market action is not great. WDC, huge drop. I'm just concerned that these guys are so choppy, so choppy. So I'm going to take them off. We're going to have a very fine-tuned list for this Friday. Envis, you know what? These guys could be very explosive. We'll keep them on there. JKS, I don't like them at all. I think they're very choppy. There's more choppy days than good days, and sometimes you got to go with probabilities, right? It's very important. Trading is all about probabilities, by the way. No matter what strategy you have, no matter what you're doing, your setup trading styles, you have to really believe in probabilities, because out of set of 20 trades, right, you can lose 40% of that. And if you have that great risk management and believe heavily in probabilities, you can be a profitable trader, but you gotta have that in mind. So also, I do the same thing with my watch list. You know, I want stuff that has the best probability to trade clean and better, and that one is just not it. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, but I don't care if today they're the best stock ever. You know, you got to go with the process that works over and over again, right? The process that works over and over again is very important. OCGN on here, they look good today. They're pre-market action 814. Again, going back to stocks that trade very well, this is not really one of them. We'll leave them there for now. Nvidia is good. I love this possible breakout in Facebook. We're just going to see how this whole action and change of identity, whatever you want to call it, is gonna react with their stock today. All right, let's get some levels in. Apple looking very good, guys. What an action on Apple. Can you imagine jumping in and say, hey, yeah, we're doing good. We're gonna head higher here after earnings, and now you're waking up and you are, after being up. Now you're waking up, and after being up, you are now down. You're down this morning on that swing. So that's rough on Apple. This is why earnings is so unpredictable. Got to be very careful with holding stuff to earnings. Brian talks about that a lot. He usually doesn't hold stuff to earnings. Low of the pre-market 146.50. High of the pre-market sitting at 147.74. Towards the bottom here, you do have a nice, lovely level here at 144.62. Right over there, so that's looking pretty good. And then down here you do have 143.25. Let's slam a level there. And then down here you do have 141, and then all the way down here 139. Again, just prepare in case this thing does happen, but these are obviously a big stretch. I don't think you're going to get that today, but we're ready if this thing does decide to take a nice little dive here this morning. Towards the top, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. Do not need to add anything else there. You're pretty good and all set on Apple there. Here's Tesla, guys. Again, we're just looking for another breakout. We had a nice one a couple of days ago, which we took advantage of. Yesterday was probably the day that it wasn't as clean as far as their trade the last couple of days, but still has some opportunities. And that's it. I'm only gonna add the high of the pre-market, this high here, of course, which is your all-time highs right on there, and that's all you need. Towards the bottom, you're pretty much set. All the levels here are taking care of you as far as that. Pre-market action looks very good, coming down towards that previous day close line. Let's see if we can find some support and get back up to those pre-market high. Starbucks, we did the levels for already. Here's the bounce. 106. We're getting the bounce now over above VWAP. Let's see if we're going to get some kind of continuation. That would have been a great trade there off the VWAP. You got a level to play off, right? Brian talks about this a lot too. A level to play off, and that would have been it, right? You know that if it loses 105.50 or so, give it 50 cents move. You know it's not in play no more, but there's the bounce. Let's see if that's going to continue. Here's X. X this morning, it's got great volume, 1.2 million. And the daily does look very good, guys. You had this beautiful run. Every day here, it's funny, every day here gapping down, but somehow ending green, right? So we'll call that a semi-uptrend. Huge day here, drop, finds some support around this area, and now we're up again. So that's very good on X. Low of the pre-market, 24.91. High of the pre-market right now, probably going to crush through. That's 26. We'll leave it there for now. Let's see if that's going to be an area where we're going to... Actually, that's an area you should have anyways, because if you go back on the daily, you can see this is an area of a lot of touches here. You know, touches for, got resistance happening here, more resistance. So you want to keep that on there anyway, even if we blow through that as the high of the pre-market. Next big level I see on here is going to be this nice one, 26.62. And then here it gets a little bit messy. Right here is clean. You have it here. You have everything going on there, so you can spot it real quickly. If it takes you a long time to spot a level, it might not be as great, right? It might not be as good or as strong. So keep that in mind. If you're searching too hard for the daily level, just be careful with it, right? It should stick out right away. You should see it very clearly on what it is. So here it gets messy, right? So you got messy action here. Maybe up here, we're pushing a little bit, maybe up here because you got a lot of days closing, opening, smacking up against 28.14. But in here is messy. It's messy. So you're not getting clean action like you have here. Nice little drop, good support for a couple of days, right? What's that? A stretch of 2 weeks in there. So that looks good. All right, so X, very nice this morning. Pre-market action looking very nice. Nice pop. Definitely want to keep this one on here. Here's LSIT. LSIT starting to look very nice. The pre-market, guys, comes down, kisses the previous day close, and now we're in the other direction. So that's looking very good. High of the pre-market at the moment. Stop moving. There we go. High of the pre-market 38.70, slamming level there, and then you have 40, which is the highs from yesterday. And that's pretty much it. We're not all-time highs on this. I don't believe we are, because didn't we have some crazy action on this in the past? I thought we did. Yeah, here we go. We have some insane madness. Zooming into February, March timeframe, we do have a level here. I wouldn't put too much weight on these levels, because when the stock is trading like this, so parabolic, and you're getting some crazy action like this, these levels they're just, I don't know how much weight you can put on them, right? So just be careful. I will be focused more on the price action than anything. So we'll have to see how that turns out this morning. So 43.87 is the next level I see above some of the highs of the pre-market. Some of the highs of the this area here. So we'll keep that on there. We haven't been up here in a while, so we'll see if that's going to mean anything this morning. Pre-market action, guys, very, very explosive. 10 million shares traded right now, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I agree, Chris. The whole dollars and half dollars are very important. Especially when the daily levels are so far out, you don't want to be stuck saying, "No, I got to get to this level of 43.69 because Carlos said it's going to get there." No. If you get 43, if you play out your plan, you look at the price action. Price action is king, guys. Sometimes that's going to tell you a whole lot. If you see those candles, the way those candles are forming and putting that story together, that's what you want to be reading. Yes, have your indicators, have your tools, have your level 2. But the price action, that's where it's at. And you're going to see Andrew is amazing at doing that. He reads the price action so well. This is why sometimes when he gets out of trades, I'm like, why is he getting out of this trade? Everything looks so good. Next thing you know, seconds later, you see the drop or you see the pop if he's going the other way. He's amazing at reading price action, right? So, and he uses that to get into trades too. Right, someday he'll get into a trade. Like, wait, why is he getting into this trade? There's no pullback, there's no this. He's reading that price action very, very well. So, and it takes time to do that because price action, obviously, on the stocks you trade, they move very, very fast and very, very aggressive, right? So, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. All right, guys, that is our list. We have a pretty good list very early on. We're done at 9:07 because, again, there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't look great. But these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 look pretty decent. I definitely like Apple today after earnings, getting a nice little drop here. Tesla's more of a possible, but we'll keep it on here. Starbucks looks good. Huge drop this morning. We'll see where that's going to lead today. Again, getting a huge, nice bounce of 106. Did anybody trade that in the pre-market in our chat? Did anybody take a stab at that? I'm sure somebody did because that was very, very extended there. You got a lot of stuff happening. Sure somebody traded that. Here's X getting above that 26 on the daily level, so that's good. LSIT this morning looking very active, and AMD here. AMD is more of a possible, but I like the potential of a possibility of a drop here. So we'll see. Oh, so nobody traded that, huh? All right, cool. People are not trading in the pre-market. They're being very cautious. That's nice. All right, guys, I think we're all set. We're done early. Let's take a look at our moderators lineup, the ones that we have already. I know it's early to get to the list, but let's get to it anyways and see what we got going on here. So as I'm putting this together and moving it over, guys, hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. It helps us out a whole lot, and we appreciate it very, very much if we can get those likes up on our broadcast this morning. So let's get our moderators lineup, bring this right over here, and let's see what we got going on. So we got Mike looking at Apple and Starbucks. SQ as well. Peter's list AMD, LSIT, X, secondary list Starbucks, Tesla, Facebook, Nvidia, and Guild over here. Dima's looking at Apple, X, Plug, and IonQ. John likes Facebook and Nvidia this morning. Top of his watch list there. We got tons of IPOs for today. Look at this, another crazy IPO Friday. by Peter. So I'm not going to read these out, but you can see them all there. They're just insane. I'll copy them and put them in your over on YouTube if you guys are interested in that. There it is for you guys. But yeah, Peter, if he's around the chat, which he usually is, he'll call these out as they open and let you know if there's anything happening while they're opening up. So that's our moderators lineup, guys. Looking pretty good this morning. Again, I think today's going to be interesting. I think the volume, me personally, again, I don't have no history or nothing to base this on. I think the volume is going to be a little funky very early on. I think after a couple of minutes this morning, volume's going to drop down pretty fast because everyone that I know is that has kids is doing something with their school, or they have family coming over, or they're doing something. So I think that's gonna go across the board, and you're gonna see a lot of traders like Thor himself go do stuff that with their families. So that's gonna pull volume from the markets, I believe. We'll see. We'll see if that works out. Dan, thank you so much. Yes, happy Halloween to those that celebrate tomorrow with their kids and family. Have a great time. Be safe out there. And so that should all be good. Guys, we're done. We got 5 more minutes. Any questions I can answer before we wrap it up? Anything we can get into? Anything new on our gappers list? X, no, I don't see anything. BTUs back up here. Gapping down, we don't see anything on here neither. No, nothing new. Everything we have gone through. Norma's around. Norma's is probably trading a low float. No, I'm kidding. I don't see any low floats that are good for today. Did you guys find a low float that looks good today? Anything that's moving up? Apple's popping. Yeah, Apple's in play, man. Apple's in play, and I don't have a bias on Apple, short or long, because it could just be so wild. I mean, it's one of these brands where it can have horrible news and still pop up. So you just got to be careful. You got to play the price action on Apple. Do not have a bias on this company. This is the type of company that I'm telling you. This company, they can come out with a brick. They come out with a solid brown brick and put an Apple logo on it, and it will sell, right? This is just that type of company, that type of cult, right? And I love Apple products. I got a few of them, but that's the type of pull they have. So you got to be careful with this thing. Be very, very careful with Apple. Brick with a lightning charger. No, the brick will not come with the charger. That's sold separately, as we know. That is sold separately. So that's for sure. All right, a question here from Ruben. Within BBT community, you have a full range of training from beginning to advanced, or only webinars every now and then? No, we have our education center, guys. So our education center has basic classes to advanced classes, and then we have our live webinars, which are, guys, we have a webinar. We have 5 webinars, 6 webinars every week. I mean, show me, and there's a lot of other great communities out there, but show me a community that's doing that. Webinars, 7 webinars every week. I have not counted them, but I know it's up there, and we got some time. Let's see what webinars are coming up. We got a little bit of time here before the big boys come in, Andrew and Brian, to trade live for us in the chat room. And outside of that, for those that are new to the community, right? If you're joining us, new members, and for those that are that don't know, I mean, we have moderators throughout the entire day coming in. We have Artie talking about options. What is it? Twice a week. There's so much going on. You will not be bored with this community. I think we have to be aware that there's a lot of stuff going on. So it might be overwhelming at first, but once you figure out the schedule, once you figure out what's happening, where things are placed, I mean, there's a lot going on. Mondays, right? You got our onboarding class every Monday. So if you want to join that, do the pre-market 24. You get access for a week for $24 to our chat room. You can join me. Kyle is usually there. Mike is there. John hops in once in a while. Every Monday night, guys, we have Kyle. So Kyle is available for you every Monday night at 9 p.m. You have tech issues, you go show up to Kyle's class. He'll help you out. He'll show you how to fix whatever problem you're having with Dash, even not just Dash related stuff, right? He's looking at Stream Decks. He's looking at, computer stuff. The guy is a computer himself, right? He knows his stuff very well. So you have access to that. So, if you join 3 weeks down the line, you have a problem with something, come on down. Kyle's going to take care of you. That's every Monday. Tuesday, if you have a success webinar, speaking of Kyle, he has one coming up, important metrics to journal. right? So every Tuesday there's a success webinar either by our moderators or a guest that we bring in. So we have Kyle kind of showing us that on a Tuesday. The following Tuesday we have Eamon, how to trend trade. Eamon, by the way, is an amazing trader. He trades very differently than we do. We got 1 more minute. He trades very different than a lot of the moderators. So when he does a webinar, you are going to learn a lot because his style is very, very different. So definitely make sure you attend this webinar November 16. That's going to be on there. Wednesdays we had an amazing webinar, guys, by Andrew Miniker. The recording should be up already. You have to watch this webinar. His feedback on the trader, on trading and the mentality is just unbelievable. You have to watch this webinar. There's some stuff I took away from it that no other psychologist or person within trading has said before or has put in that light, which is, again, just amazing. Don't miss it. And then we have Dr. Kenneth Free. Then we have Trader. You know how amazing she is. She's with us every Monday and Wednesdays, right? Getting us ready for the start of the day. Thursday, we have mentorship, right? We have Andrew. We have Thor. And we have some other stuff that might be coming up later down the line. We're always adding something, right? So guys, take advantage. So if you think there's a lack of stuff, you must not be looking at the right website. There's just so much going on, right? And then we have every Friday we have cryptocurrency, and then this is the stuff that's scheduled and listed. Let me see. I know I'm running out of time. 1 more minute, guys, because this is important. 1 more minute. I want to show you something here. Let's go to our chat room, right? And I want to show you guys what is going on throughout the entire day. Let's go in here. We'll hop over to chat, and let me show you guys the schedule. Let me show you guys the schedule. This is, on YouTube, you see me, you see Jared, you see Andrew and Brian when they trade live once in a while. But look at the rest of the day. You got Norm coming back and John. You have Eamon in the afternoons. You have Thor. You have Peter. You have Mike. You have Brian. On special occasions, you have Thor doing Eamon doing his trade review, and you have Jared doing, sector rotations and options. Guys, there is so much going on. So please take advantage of this. Do a trial, do a membership, and check it out. See how it goes. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. All right, a few more stuff coming in. We have Jared, Facebook, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, and AMD. Eamon for longs, Apple, INTC, TIGR, potential shorts, Bank of America. Brian is coming in with X, Perry, Zen, ZEN, Apple, Lucid, and Wolf this morning. So yeah, that's the list, guys. Looking very good today. No, we don't want to take your money. Absolutely not, Serge. But I'll tell you this much. And again, I might be speaking out of turn here, but a lot of this membership cost goes to what we provide. Come on, let's be real, guys. This Andrew doesn't need the money. You see his trading. And I was one of those guys saying, if he's doing so well, why is he spending all this time and energy in building a community? And and collecting membership. It's about the community and the members. It's what you get when you trade with a group. So trust me, your membership is going somewhere to improve the community, and you can see that because, man, the stuff that we provide is just incredible. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning over on YouTube. We're going to continue here in the chat. Brian and Andrew are up next to trade live. So thank you so much for joining us. It is Friday, and I believe volume is going to be very funky today. So just be careful, be patient. Don't get into a scary situation this morning. Go into your weekend knowing that you follow your rules. You were patient. You waited for your process. You see what I did there, right? Yeah. There you go. Guys, very, very careful. Norm, any last words before we hang it up here over on YouTube?
No, just don't have a crazy day. It's Friday.
Yeah,
doesn't look that great this morning, frankly.
I agree. Again, we got a couple of tickers here, but it's not that great. It's not a blockbuster day for sure. I'll tell you that much. Guys, thank you so much on YouTube.
I think Apple's going to be the best bet, personally. It's one of those you can trade any day. They had earnings, so they've got a catalyst. It's got some nice volume coming in. I'm not quite sure what happened the last few minutes, but obviously it's got volume coming in, getting a little bit better. So it's options expiration today. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree. Apple's looking good, man. Looking real good. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the chat room. Those on YouTube, take care, trade safe, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good one, everyone.
Take care, guys. Trade safe.